Okay, folks, let's talk about what's happening right now. Really, what's going on with Donald Trump, Somali communities in the US, fraud allegations, and these ICE operations? Take a breath with me. Let's break it down. So, first, you've probably seen some headlines floating around about Trump zeroing in on Somali immigrants, especially in Minnesota, the Twin Cities area, where there's one of the largest Somali populations in the country. And here's where things get complicated and honestly a little tense. On one side, the administration has been pointing to a major fraud investigation in Minnesota. That's a multi-million dollar scheme involving federal aid programs, food programs, disability programs, allegedly misused or stolen. Then the FBI says they've already charged dozens of people, most of whom happen to be Somali, right? And they're saying this might just be the tip of the iceberg. Wording straight from the FBI director himself. Yeah, I know, that sounds serious. And it is serious. But here's where it gets messy. Because at the same time, you've got the president calling Somali immigrants garbage, saying, I don't want them in our country, and linking the entire community to this fraud narrative, right? And folks, that's the kind of language that stirs up fear. It stirs up frustration, which leads us to ICE, that Immigration and Customs Enforcement, right? They've been conducting enhanced operations in Minneapolis, specifically targeting individuals with deportation orders and in areas with large Somali populations. Some Somali residents and community leaders say ICE agents have been showing up in neighborhoods near homes, even near places of worship, and in some cases detaining people. And here's a part that's uncomfortable to talk about. A lot of Somali people in Minnesota are US citizens, actually, especially the young people. Yes, most of them have parents that may have migrated to the US, but most of them were actually born in the US, you know? But when ICE shows up and the rhetoric is so charged, folks fear they'll be caught up in it anyway. Some local officials are pushing back. Minneapolis leaders saying they won't help ICE enforce immigration laws and calling the targeting unfair. And members of the Somali community, including Somali Americans born in the US, right, are saying, hey, we contribute here, we run businesses, we raise families, etc., pushing back against feeling blamed for what a small number of their people allegedly did, right? So that's kind of the right now picture. There's major fraud cases tied to aid misuse, alleged fraud, a targeted federal enforcement operation in Minnesota's Somali community, heated rhetoric from Trump about the community calling for a crackdown, saying because of them, the nation is smelling. I mean, Trump is so. Like, who takes Trump seriously? Trump is so funny. Anyway, so here's where I want to pause and actually talk to you guys. What do you think about this situation? Do you think the government is right to go after alleged fraud wherever it's found, even if that means heavy ICE involvement? Or do you think the administration is unfairly targeting an entire group of people and using fear to score political points? Drop a comment. I really want to hear how you see it. Because every time we talk about immigration, fraud, enforcement, and rhetoric, there are real people in the middle of it all. There are real families, real fears, real frustrations, and that's what matters. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on this, and as always, I'll bring you updates as they come. That's it for today, folks. I'll catch you next time, and don't forget to tell me what you think in the comments. Seriously, and please do like, share, subscribe if you enjoy my commentary, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.